minimalism. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? You just live life with the most minimal things, um, and you don't have anything. You have the basic necessities in life and nothing else. This is what I thought whenever I heard the word minimalism, which is not at all what it is. I mean, yeah, yes, but no. So, minimalism is removing the distractions in life, the clutter in your life. And it starts out physically, but then you get to digitally removing the excess junk in your life, in your storage, in your space. Once those distractions are removed, you truly find who and what is important to you in life, and you get the most out of life. And this is what I and thousands of other people discover every single year. There are tons of videos on YouTube about it, but what I'm doing is I'm just documenting my journey and our journey. My husband, he's not really a minimalist. I'm kind of getting more, introducing that more to him, and as he sees me going through things and getting rid of things in my life, he kind of sees that and he's like, "Hey, what you doing?" Like maybe I want to do that too. So that's pretty good to influence someone like that. But I'm hoping that maybe I can influence some other people by just looking into minimalism. So what it is distracting, as Joshua Fields Milburn puts it. It's minimalism is the thing that gets us past the things so that we can make room in life for its most important things, which actually aren't things at all. So, what it is, again, in I guess my own words, is we all have stuff that has been put away in closets. We haven't touched it. We don't even know what's in some of these boxes in our closets. We don't access it on a daily basis. It's not usable. It's not benefiting our life. And it's even, I mean, I'm not a fan of knickknacks. If that's something that you enjoy and you find joy in your knickknacks, in your little displays all over your bookshelves and your entertainment centers, then that's fine. If those things keep you happy, if they make you happy, they give you that joy, then keep them. But that's not the same for me, because I'm thinking I have to clean that. I'm going to have to take care of that. That's something else for me to that I have to be responsible for. And it's not worth it for me. And some things are worth it to me. Like I love being responsible for my makeup brushes. I'm responsible for cleaning them and taking care of them and managing them. And that's something that's worth it for me. So you have to decide what is worth it in your life for you. Or maybe it's your books. Maybe you really enjoy books. Maybe you have a whole bookshelf filled with books that you love to go back and read. Keep those books. Have as many books as you want, as long as those books are serving their purpose and making you happy. That's what people find so much happiness in consumerism, because they're thinking that this thing that they buy is going to make them happy, and maybe in the short term it'll give you that boost of melatonin in the moment, whenever you make a purchase. And I used to feel that melatonin too whenever I would just go to the clothing store and just look at the sales rack, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm getting such a good deal. But I would be getting such a better deal if I had not bought the item at all, because once I buy that item, I have to bring it home, I have to take off the tags, I have to use it. I have to use it, or else it's not serving its purpose at all. I have to take care of it. And then a lot of times I would just wear a shirt 2 times and then it would hang up in my closet. I would have a closet filled with clothes. When you walk in your closet and it's filled with clothes and you're thinking, I have nothing to wear. Like, there's literally nothing in here that I have to wear. And whenever you have a closet filled with clothes, why is that? It's because they're all just distractions. It's not really things that really bring you true happiness in life. There are going to be clothes and other things in your life. They're going to be your favorite. You're going to have that favorite sweater that you love to wear all winter long. I love to wear this hoodie. I love to sleep in this hoodie. It brings me a lot of joy and a lot of purpose in my life. And And all the other hoodies, I really don't have any other hoodies because this is pretty much it. But I really, really love this hoodie and I love to take care of it. And you also take better quality of those few things that you really enjoy. And consumerism is so overrated. If you look in the past 30 years at how much companies spend in advertisements to get you to think that you need this product. If you don't have it, you're not going to be happy. If you don't have that new phone, you're not going to be happy because you don't have all the other the extra 10% of gadgets that are in this little product than the phone that you currently have. There's no way you're going to be happy. If you don't have this brand of shoes, then you're not going to be happy with the rest of your closet. Like, you have to have everything. And they've gotten so good at that. They've gotten so good at making us think that we need these items. So we go out and we buy these items and we're happy for that first, couple of days that we had this product, and then it goes away. It just becomes another part of our life. And that happens over and over and over again. And I've also noticed, I've found, and also myself, that people that buy things constantly, they go shopping constantly, they're looking for happiness in the wrong places. And minimalism, it takes away those things that don't make us happy. And it forces us to be in a place where we know which path, we know what we want to do in life. You only live once. I know that's a very cliche saying, but it's true. You only live once. So why not do it? Why not be happy in the one life that you have on this earth? And minimalism has personally helped me be happy for what I already have. I found minimalism whenever we were trying to get out of debt and we were selling things, we were selling furniture. And as we got rid of more furniture, I was thinking that the house was becoming more empty. And then there came a point because social media really gets to me mentally. It's just not, that's a whole different thing. But social media basically it's killing our society. So I decided to take a social media detox for the first time. This was probably 2 years ago. And so I decided to completely delete my Facebook, delete my Instagram. I had Snapchat, which I haven't downloaded again since the day. I still don't have my Snapchat downloaded. But I got rid of those things and those things. I'm so country. Hi, I'm from Alabama. And so I got rid of those apps, and I finally was forced to sit there and reflect on my life. And it was so hard. It's so hard because I wasn't able to get myself distracted by scrolling mindlessly and continuously and never ending on Facebook and seeing what everyone else is doing, comparing myself. But once I was in that spot where I had to face that, I found minimalism. I can't remember what it was that brought me to it. I'm sure it was something because I was still on YouTube, which is kind of a social media platform, not really, but I was still on YouTube at the time. And I probably found it that way. And I found these guys, the Minimalists, which if you have not watched the Netflix documentary Minimalism, highly, highly, highly would recommend that, because that is the movie that got me started on all of this. And I would highly recommend you to watch it. And so then once I watched that movie, I started getting rid of things like crazy, because I was thinking, because that there was something, you can think of a specific item in your house. You could think of that specific pair of shoes that are just collecting dust that you just don't wear. And that's where it is. It's starting with the small things and getting rid of that. And once I started getting rid of those things, I started to find more happiness in myself. It's so crazy how you would think that buying things would make you happy, but I found happiness in getting rid of those things, selling those things, donating those items to people that could use it more than the worth that I was getting out of it. And that's what it's giving to people and giving yourself the freedom. So finding the more of having less is a good way to put it. I'm actually I'm in the process right now. I have had a packing party where I've packed up all of my belongings like I'm moving. I've neatly labeled them and I wrote in Sharpie boxes and everything. These are my shoes, these are my clothes, this is my accessories and everything. And as I need them, I'm taking them out and using those items and I'm keeping those out. And I'm over the next, I don't even know how long it's going to go, 3 months, 6 months, I'm not sure. Whatever's left in the boxes, I'm going to reevaluate in my life and think, am I really going to need this? And a lot of people don't like to start out like that, which I completely understand. But if you're the kind of person to where you just want to jump on something, I would highly recommend that. Again, all these things you can just look up on YouTube and they would explain them better than I could. But I hope that I've explained this well. I am not a talkative person. Anyone that knows me knows that. Anyone that went to school with me, this is probably, if you're watching this is probably the most words you've ever heard out of my mouth. So I'm not really comfortable in front of a camera, so I hope that I've explained all this well. I'm hoping to get better. I'm hoping you guys like this. So yeah, this is just me, just sharing my journey. We currently, once we started to get out of debt, we were selling items, and as those things started going away, as whenever I found minimalism. And minimalism, it made me realize that it made me realize that I didn't feel like I had to sell things anymore. I wanted to get rid of things. I wanted to sell items. I wanted to get rid of stuff in my life. Things that were not serving a purpose. They weren't doing their job, because their job, these consumable items, their purpose is to make me happy. And they weren't having that purpose in my life. And the feeling that you get whenever you let go of stuff that's just clutter, it's very freeing, and I would highly recommend it. So we are currently debt free, except for our mortgage, which we're hoping to pay off in May. I'm also hoping to document our financial journey along the way, and just any tips. I hope that you got some use out of it. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What would really help me out is just giving this a quick thumbs up, and you don't even have to subscribe. I don't know how to explain all of this, but thank you so much for watching this, and go watch the Minimalist documentary on Netflix. They just came out with another one called Less Is Now. That one's also really good. It's like less than an hour long if you don't want to watch the full documentary, but I will highly recommend Minimalism on Netflix. I think you can also Google it and probably watch it somewhere else, but thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Take care.